Don't worry about your circumstances. Don't worry about your age. I have a friend who's up in age, over 70, and she wanted to build a multi-million-dollar complex. Lenders and bankers say, you can't do that, you're too old. She ignored them. That building now stands, ladies and gentlemen, a multi-million-dollar structure. But there are a lot of people who would have listened to that because they've already said no to themselves. See, it's time now. If you want to make this your decade, you've got to start saying yes to your life, yes to your potential.
Well, boy, if you're willing to learn, the possibility is unlimited.
For a living, I play music and tell jokes. How big of a blessing is that? See, you lose sight of the fact that I'm 54, though. That I've been doing this 27 years in order to get to the point where I can wake up and play music and tell jokes for a living.
Anybody can dream it, but you'll never see it until you're willing to be committed to it. When I didn't have anything, I'd get off work and drive up the road and work on the church. We worked when we didn't have food. I was putting my whole check in the offering, trying to keep it going. When I finally got some staff, and whatever I made on the road preaching, I brought it home to make the payroll of the staff. And sometimes I got them paid and couldn't pay me. Looked like a fool. Suits was falling off me. Had to wash my suit in the washing machine. They laughed at me. I had holes in my shoes. I couldn't kneel down. I couldn't kneel down and pray because if I knelt down to pray, they would see holes in my shoes. They said that boy's lost his mind. He'll never be nothing. He'll never be a preacher. I don't care what you say. If you are committed to what you believe, you'll never bring down somebody who is committed. Because somebody who has really been committed has been down before they ever got up.
It's like Tim Gannon, who explained the fact that he wanted to play polo. He didn't buy a pony till he was 40. He didn't get that till he was 40. But so people look at him as and they go, wow, but they have no idea the journey and the stress. And what I want to talk to you about is stress. See, stress is God's way of training you. See, once you get stressed, you don't want that no more. So now you give up, you through. Nobody likes stress. But in order to develop, stress is necessary. There's a story my father told me. He said, son, he said, every morning there arises a gazelle that realizes that he must run faster than the fastest lion, or he will be eaten and he will die that day. On that same desert arises in the morning a lion that realizes that he must run faster or he will starve and he will die that day. No matter who you is, when you wake up in the morning, you need to be running. And so what he taught me was a work ethic. In order to get to where you want to go, you got to put yourself under some stress, though. See, stress is necessary. God is a trainer. He got me to this point because he wants me to share my story with those that's still trying to get there. And at 40, you can still buy the pony. But you got to be willing to get under some stress. See, I'm a seed. I really am. See, but a seed has to be planted. If you take a seed and throw it on the concrete and walk off, the sun just burn it up. In my mind, it doesn't make sense that to grow something, you should dig a hole and cover it with dirt. But oh, though, see, dirt is necessary for growth. Dirt builds character. Dirt gives you the push-through factor. And you get dirt in a lot of different ways. Is somebody talking about you down on your job? Is somebody accusing you of something that you didn't do? Is somebody sharing information about you that ain't true? That everybody get dirt put on them. See, that dirt builds character in you. When they talking about you, it teaches you to withstand it. See, they don't call it dirt when they plant it. They call it soil. Because, see, soil has nutrients in it. What the nutrients, when people talking about you, dogging you, stealing from you, talking about you, they're actually putting nutrients. The seed, if they put a camera under the ground, you'd have seen the seed sprout open and start coming through the dirt. The dirt is necessary so you can prove yourself. Everything you see above ground that blossoms and that's beautiful, it was underground one time. See, you want to be successful, well, then you got to prove yourself. You got to push through the dirt. You got to come out, then you sprout, then you become a tree. Next thing you know, you got fruit. When you under stress, don't get fooled. Don't just think, man, Lord must not mean for it to be. What you talking about? How you think you're going to be a plant, a flower, and ain't no stress? How you going to get to be that without no dirt? See, I expect dirt now. There's some more stuff going around now that's about to happen. Bring it. Because now I have developed a character. Let me help you understand how hard it is to be successful. It's like doing 100 push-ups. You know, the average person can't do 100 push-ups. Because of the fact that it's difficult, you're not going to try? They take rocket ships, take them to the moon, bring them back, land it in the same place it took off from. You don't want to try the 100 push-ups? See, the thing about push-up is, once you get started, it's difficult. What you don't see is you're developing a strength with that pressing. You ain't got to know how. You just got to start. See, too many people try to figure out the how. Now you're trembling. You're shaking. Everything in you is about to blow up. Somebody come to you and say, man, you say, why I did the 100, I'm successful now. Well, good. What I got to do to stay successful? Hold that position. What got me to this position is I went ahead on and tried it. And I still have struggled. But guess what? I'm holding.